Hello boys, my name is Koyoshi, and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected for Switch with the Oh yeah, that's right. These are English verses, not Japanese verses, so just a regular blind playthrough, nothing too much else. Probably gonna end up being 100% because of I messed up in the main game, but honestly, that's fine. In the last video, we left off, well, doing some more storyline and doing some more side quests, and now we're gonna basically be doing a bunch of quests for Grandel, because we got a lot of tasks to do. And here's where Xenoblade 1 in particular actually helps out a lot. The good thing is you can actually see multiple exclamation points before you even get to that area, and that can actually be really helpful for getting to multiple spots. And for that reason, if you see a quest, you just want to pick it up as soon as possible, because that way you will know that it's there and you can just immediately go to it right away. Alright, so anyway, we're supposed to find this somewhere. So bored of playing my own all time. Wish there's someone who would play with me. So, there are some quests that unfortunately force the lead to change. So, I've decided I'm going to actually do those first. So, first one requires Kino to be in the lead. I might keep him in the lead because I want to actually see some of his sayings and also how he hints, but ultimately Shulk will typically be our main most of the time. That's the other one, which is just going to be found automatically when we're done. Search every nook and cranny for the shell. For those favorites that we don't really need. Have a Pepti herb from atop the Cragmaw Caverns. Want a piece of Hoverstone and Sonar Seal Island. Investigate the airship of the city of Alkaloth's entrance. Celine should be somewhere with a good view of the capital. Find and talk to her. Here it is. This is the one that required some stuff. We're gonna do this. Hey you, please to go become friend of Angela. Should be much more fun with Ward than alone. You want me to be friends with Angela? Yeah, alright. I was getting bored of playing my own anyways. Tell her I'll come and play. Alright. He really does look quite soulless, although most no part are like that, but yeah, especially. Video is fearsome dino beast. Please do pay or video will eat off face. Question before you eat off face. Friend no Angela? So happen Angela's looking for new friend. How about go contact to? Edu no Angela is Hom Hom girl, not Ron. Enroll Hom Hom and Dino are rawr. Black guy seems to be a big fan of dinosaurs. Not surprising for me even, too, considering I like Yoshi, who is a dinosaur, mind you. I don't think I ever explored this place, so I'm going to want to explore this for sure, because this should be a landmark. Given it's like a massive lake in the middle of nowhere. Ooh, we might have to go a bit further than otherwise. I forgot. Okay, well I do see something off in the distance. Okay, we finally found a location. That took a bit longer than I expected. So yeah, you can find a lot of stuff just going in and doing the quest. Got it. I might actually keep Kyo on for the rest of the video, I don't know. We'll probably try to do some quick battles with him to show how he plays. He's basically like, I think I mentioned this before, he plays basically similar to how Charlotte played in Xenoblade 1, but with a big stick thing instead of a gun. Figures, I knew it. I knew that was gonna be another one of Plural's favorite stuff. By the way, any time we could save over getting our stuff done. Ooh, that's a really dangerous opponent, actually. I don't really want to face unique monsters unless I'm above their level. We can still make it work regardless of which character it's being used, but I like using Shulk simply because I can spam Banal Armor with him to get a lot of safety out of this and his uses. I can certainly see that working. Alright. Oh, that's something different altogether, but that was still an item we had to pick up nonetheless, so we're gathering that now. Here's the third character. Good mornings. Kino in process of looking for new friends of Angela. What friend think? Know who Angela is? Angela, yeah, I know her. We only talked once, but I think I've been wanting to hang out with her. Oh, this one doesn't become visible until later. That's useful. I was actually annoying because I was hoping to actually get that. Okay, I haven't explored the top right spot of this yet. So I'll go ahead and do that now. I know, especially early on, it can be a bit tricky to start everything because of all the running you need to do, but once you get all of the landmarks, it becomes so much easier to travel between spots. You can just teleport to and from your various landmarks instead of doing what you normally have to do. This looks a little bit different. At least it felt that way. Big giant tree. Doesn't seem like that's a landmark. Sorry if a lot of this is just Borivaki, but there's not a lot we can do here, and most of the actual stuff here is only just really around our level, or sometimes not even fighting at all. That, level 60 in the middle of nowhere. I know Sarla sometimes is played as an attacker, but he's mainly intended to be the exclusive healer of the game, and is really well set up for healing. Makes sense that this one's also set up for healing.
Uh-oh.
Finally have friends. Everyone says they're gonna play with me. I'm so happy. Thank you, Kino. Thank you so much. Nothing. Was all piece of pawn cake for Kino. Just ask Kino for a second. Help be enough help anytime. Tea. Maybe I will. Here, have this. Let's play together sometime, okay? Now there's one more that requires Fiona, I believe. No, wait. It requires Velia to be in the party, but I'm gonna... You know what? To save time, I'm actually just not going to change our characters around yet. I'll just use this time to raise Kino for a bit, so I'm gonna try and do some battles. I'm not going to probably do a unique monster with him. At least show what he's capable of doing, to just kind of show how he plays, as well as some interesting mechanics. I was trying to look at the quest to figure out something. I'm gonna get this red exclamation point first. Okay, I'm honestly gonna skip the rest of the quiet bullets for a bit. As with many other game stuff, you only get the opportunity to access certain quiet bullets at certain parts during the game. Yeah, pumpkin. Ooh, I think this one might be a bit more, at least a bit more interesting. Or maybe not. Yeah, there's a way I could potentially sneak back and maybe get this item without a battle. But I don't think we can actually get it. Yeah, no stopping it here. Alright, we're battling now. Oh, so I think I just realized what the mechanic of her is. So, I think it actually is sort of similar to Charla. You're supposed to use the talent art to essentially, reduce your effectiveness, and if you take too long to do a specific shot, essentially whenever this either uses his gun or does something else, it quickly it causes his gun sort of to like his own like shooting mechanic, similar to Fiora's gun. I mean, whatever, Charla's gun. I can talk right. So similar to that, he actually has to cool off before he can use that. So you want to try and time when and where you use your arts, otherwise you might die. So this is kind of a character that just stands in the back, uses melee, and occasionally throws out arts here and there to help out, but it's not a priority by any means, since you could quickly if you have it. But yeah, other than that, just like I thought, similar to Charla. I believe Charla also has basically the exact same talent. No actual talent art, instead it acts as a cool-off meter. And she must abilities before being able to use it again, so in other words, no spamming. It's interesting, it's called doze off instead of cooldown, like Charla's ability. I think I will try to maybe test the Poop Attack as well. If I get into any monster battle, I might try to make use of that. I got the Pep tier. This is where I will see if this is a Swallower-based character, so they will damage a little bit faster, and then say, okay, dead. Oh, that's probably not good.
Oh, spicy nut to crack. Someone need help? turn out all the lights?
That's not right, girl. I almost made that work, but it had a little bit.
Oh, spicy nut to crack. Someone need help?
I was gonna walk down the first part for a little bit, I think, to get back to where I was gonna jump before. I think I'm gonna jump at a different spot this time. Yeah, I guess there's kind of a spot you could.
Spicy nut to crack.
Hang in there. Don't give up.
There we go. Interesting, interesting little thing this time. Ooh. Wait, those 2 exclamation points weren't there before. They just now spawned in. It must be because those are random items, who knows. Pain Pepte herb injury if she should get better in moments. Also, we have to briefly switch. Also, there was a leader one, but it required Nay as a leader instead. Interesting. If I had known that, I probably sooner, but whatever. I'll probably switch to Nene anyways in the next video too. Thankings, meh. Shushu will be back in running order sooner than soon. How are feeling about tree climbing? Still maybe a bit scary, meh. This big shouty voice for Shushu has something. Past steps of monsters that came after Shushu. Give up Shushu and come back to finish job. Shushu not want to get any friends we'll deal with. Please to remain calm. Oh boy, it's a forced battle. Oh, I guess we will get to battle after all. Okay, there's a really good combo I can use to set up double daze on the enemy, which is nice.
Nothing to it. Big sis.
Great attack.
Come to Nene. Wait for Kino.
Alright, here we go.
Perspectives, do it now.
Dang. Okay, so that's the new group attack thing. You could do one of 2 abilities, and depending on if you hit a chain of that thing properly, that can sometimes do a lot of damage. Amazing. Nene is monster strong. Naturally, only so strong because friends fighting with. Tree of Shushu also all heal up in time it took Nene to win Scuffle. Very good news. And how about climbings? Shushu watched Nene fighting heart-filled to bursting of courage. Now feel like could climb any tree again. Maybe not these trees. Climb here, monster maybe come again. That good thinking. Most importantly, sin tree climbing is feel safe and have fun. Thanks, Nene. Now Shushu go home before any monsters show ugly mugs. Bye-bye. Alright, well, I guess we did get a brief look at after, Nene glad that Shushu back to be able to climb trees. Put a lot of effort into making sure of that, Nene. Shushu injuries have almost healed now, fortunately. Sister Braun, why act so sunny when talking about tree kind? Have some big thoughts on topic of woody texture? It's because Nini is also afraid of climbing trees. Shock horror. Kino never knew. Not to get Nene one. Once Nene loved to climb. When Nene was little, Dad would always watch over when going up trees. It's any good father should, Ricky. Ricky, I tip my hat to you. And is great data pawn for Shirley. But if love climbing, then why scared of it? Bark not worse than bite? One time, Nini wanted to climb higher trees than ever before. Daring mission, set out all alone. Climb like no pawn possessed. View from high was best Nini ever saw. When he glanced downward, suddenly realized how far away ground was. It's realized, could not unrealize. Area of Tum-Tum clenched up like wing fence, and Nini turned stiff as board. Husband stiff or frightened, could only cry and shout for Datapon. Dave from Datapon to come to rescue. When Datapon did come, he looked all rather tattery. Look for Nini all the time. Oh dear, poor Sister Pom. What a horrible deal it must have been. Nini not like that memory. It feel bitter like licking blog. That's why Nini not want any more no pawn to have fear of climb. Aw. Nini, wouldn't you like to learn to climb trees again someday? To that day, Datapon was kind and patient to Nini. It took a lot of time for practice climbing together. Nini would climb trees in middle of wilderness now. Was many ropes to learn, but somehow Nini get there. But too far away, bodies start to travel, legs turn to fruit jelly. I don't think you have to force yourself. We all have things we're bad at, things we enjoy, and things we don't. Just keep going at your own pace. One day you might find yourself ready to try again. Spin guiding principle of Nene. Alright. Cool. Anyway, even thought of day climbing, tall tree is better memory. He always cherished sight of Datapon coming to rescue, like personal hero pawn. Alright. There we go. I guess if we don't need the equipment, we could always just sell it off for more money, and that'd probably be smarter. We could start working towards the next tier of tank gear, and I think after I get Hulk's at my equipment, I might go for either Kino or Nene's equipment next. I know the priority for this game seems to be getting whatever gear seems to have gem slots on it. Because gems are very powerful and very much are strong for they are worth. So you're definitely going to want to get that on one as soon as possible. And apparently getting all 12 tiers is also kind of a priority as well. I'm gonna do this easier one, slightly easier one next. I'm gonna do it as just to make things interesting. Honestly, as long as we have Shulk in the party, the battle's still going to be probably very easy to do. Ooh, this is one of the few ones where we actually have to go into Alchemoth itself. Now the question is, where is it exactly in Alchemoth? We never really got to explore this area. It was shown as this dangerous area. It's just like we could not go anywhere without unseen stuff. Oh, well, good thing we did, because there's also a Pond Spectre here. We'll pick up the ship thing first. Though, maybe this airship that Hamley's seen. Pond nose button will sniff out right part. Alright. Yeah, found some. Should search other place too. So this is one of the two places. Oh my goodness, that the snap foot ice slide you just heard there, that was crazy. Qualified, certified, highly extroverted Professor Dry is name, surveying new lands his game. What brain friends around these parts? Dry secretly following bird people from far away to near, and friends guess it. Dry only go find bunch of bird people feathers. I guess with emotion. Why? For one simple reason. Feathers, Dry make winged head hat and become bird person all himself. Or such is planned anyway. But now, Dry still not have enough feathers. Upper level and other side all picked clean. Should be some left on this side, maybe? His dream of Dry to become bird person. Please, for the sake of Dry, bring feathers, quickety spit. Well, not just stand there. Flop Dry some feathers. This sounds like job for Hero Pond Kino. Okay, so we don't have to search that, because it'll just be in the immediate area. Okay, so we kind of have a mixed series of monsters. The regular monsters here are thankfully only 68, but there is a dark enemy in the area that will sometimes appear, which are like the reefs or whatever. So I imagine you can only find the reef monsters here, but they are significantly stronger than any other monster in the game, so we are going to have to, similar to other quests, just probably weave around them. Remembering that Xenoblade is not a malicious game by any means, nor does it have an effect where you can suddenly die at random spots. Well, actually, most of the time you will die in random spots. But the good thing is, a lot of, like, similar to World of Warcraft, most of the stuff is avoidable. So if you know where to go, you can kind of skip most encounters altogether and not even have to worry about taking any hits altogether. You just need to be cautious of where the strong monsters are. Although there are some slightly more annoying parts, and there's also some slightly awkward more patterns of monsters, like say this big bird enemy has like literally the worst possible pattern in History of Fame. It seems his default route automatically goes through the spot that I was trying to search, so that means we'll probably just gonna have to watch where he's going and just kind of weave around him. But I just wanted to show you that you can do these quests at a lower level. It just requires a little bit of weaving, but you can definitely get it done if you have enough strength. At some point when we hit 75, we're probably going to have to come back and fight them, but not right now, necessarily. By the way, I'm glad I'm at least able to partially explore Alchemoth. This means there's at least some reasons to be collecting the quest, and you could certainly still collect those here too, although I don't make that a priority. That is so funny. Fortismo, this finally allowed Dry to make head hats and finally become best friend of bird people. Maybe Melia should have been in the party to see this. Collected, land all inspected, now to be rejoining One. Friends did sterling job with feather finds. Surely you can also find One and one GIF, 2 GIF tops. Try join you with a plume. Then choose this place for Ponsmetti on whim, but it seems it was inspired choice after all. So good repeat every day is also same kind of deal. One is spectacular reader. Naturally come up with spectacular catchphrasing. Measure, find treasure. Treasure. Sectors totally varying. Okay. So, Red Team is still missing a whole bunch of enemies, but we do still have a couple of famous commandos. Although Red Comet is much stronger now. If you wonder why I intentionally didn't do Red Comet, is because simply we have only one. We only had like one Red Pond Spectre when we first went into Sin, so we didn't really want to You know, that until that later. Also, there's a lot of few nebulas in this area. Anyways, I'm peeking in just briefly because I think there's at least 2 landmarks here. Yeah, there was one over there. There was one in this other room over here, so I thought I would quickly pop in and explore those areas. It's kind of sad, honestly, looking at Alchemoth now. Victoria used to be the... Considering in original game, it was basically not just the secondary setup of the secondary setup, nor the main floor of the secondary setup. It literally was the Bionis setup. Like, it was basically the main capital of the Bionis and the big city of Xenoblade 1. So, see it all in shambles is just really sad. And these used to be super elevators as well, but that's gone as well. It's just really sad, and I just don't like it. Also, apparently you can only find the Fog King if you go in a little bit deeper, so imagine we actually probably could explore a little bit more than before when we had to fight King, but right now I'm just focusing on this other stuff. It's the airship, the Himalaya, Hero Pond, Newsman will sniff out right part. Found some airship parts. Should search other place too. Got it. Alright, we're gonna battle you too. So you're supposed to use this at certain times. Okay, damage immunity is really nice. That's probably something I might want to level up a bit more often. Sparts. Alright, before I do anything else, I want to explore Alchemoth's side treasure thing because I have an idea that this is going to probably be one of the most out-of-the-way areas to explore of the whole area of Alchemoth, so I want to try and get this early if I can, which I did. The question is, can I go any further before I'll get interrupted by the Fog King? Nope. We did find another landmark as well, which is nice. These are just a bunch of freebie locations we can get very early on, with no requirements whatsoever, which is nice, for once. Now, does this elevator work? I haven't really tried. It does not seem to be operational. I imagine that either it's permanently not operational, or it'll be a sign of if I take this, it'll lead to the final battle. Let's go to this spot next, because this is where the throne room is. I can't reveal this quiet moment yet. Cool, we got Ascension Hall already. I'm gonna go to the next side. Ascension Hall's bound to probably not have an active teleporter. So, it was not operational to begin with. This one doesn't even have a teleporter, it's just a blind thing. Oh, whatever, though. We explored the landmarks that we wanted to explore, and now we're going to skip travel back to the Imperial Palace, and I think go from there. Whoa, that was a very awkward position of that enemy. I almost got spotted there. Okay, I'm actually glad that I went to this and not the lower level. I figured that we might have to go up to the per level a little bit as well, so I'm glad I did that. So it seems the last crash of the thing is over here. And there's also a little dome here I forgot about, right, too. So I'm gonna go over there as well. Here we are. This is airship the Himalayan lane. Hero no pond, no zen will sip out right part. Huh. This one is a longer scene. Nothing over here. Hey Melia, how about over there? Nothing here either, it would seem. What about you, Nene? Meh, Negatory. How about looking over where Kino is? Kino found it, just like Kino expects from Kino. Talk about to his own harm. Ah. What is it? Is there something behind us? Yep, there is. Kino spit out problem. Huge dino beast. Oh my. But it looks like it's a Lefia enemy to me. Ooh, this is serious. If this ends up failing, we may have to switch to... I know, typically, you need to use Melia for these kinds of battles. Or not, it just kind of pissed off instead. That one seemed different from most Lefia. Did it just come to watch? It may be... I mean, something to watch what you say. The last of the airships that Himalayan spoke of should be Yap. We'll need more parts than these, but I don't think we'll be able to scavenge any more this way. That sounds like go back time to Kyo. Something wrong? Ah, no, it's nothing. We should hurry back to Himalayan. That was kind of an moment. I nearly thought I would actually die here for a second. But, nah. Alright, I think we got all the acceleration stuff done we need here. Where the world are we supposed to go again? Oh yeah, bullcrap. It's one of those nighttime or daytime only Oh, it's actually not daytime, okay. I'm gonna put it on daytime. Okay, this looks a little bit better at daytime, but not completely shiny like it was before. Oh. Ah, figures. It's doing one of the double trick mess-ups again. So, what am I even talking about, you're probably wondering. Well, apparently this game has sort of a bug where exclamation points and other stuff do not show up initially when you change areas. So you actually have to go to a random location or just try to figure out where you're supposed to go. And then potentially you may have to skip travel again to get to the location you actually want, which does waste a bit of time, but is what it is. But thankfully I figured Himalayan would be back here, and I was right. Wombat, it's good to see you're still in one piece. You, what? You encountered Telethia? You're lucky to be alive. Say it just flew off without incident? Phew, you had me worried there. Anyway, about the parts. Thank you very much. I'll make good use of this, that much I swear. So be happy to lend a hand with fixing a dunks when the time comes, so call me if you need me. I never really got a chance to change my equipment. There are some unique items that can work really good, particularly when you're just starting to get your gear on certain characters, but otherwise it's not really that good at first. So Redwood Vest and Sapling Vest are basically items exclusively for Kino. The Bustle Up isn't really that good for a character that doesn't really have much defense to begin with, so maybe not something we prioritize. Well, speaking of which, I think I don't want to necessarily equip on all the stuff, so I think I'm going to start buying stuff for Kino. Oh, Oh yeah, that's right. This is the mixed shop. So that shop is really bad, whereas this shop over here, for some reason, is really good. I don't know what caused this one to be so much weaker than the other one, to be so much weaker than this other shop, but, like, it's really good. Like, really, really good. Okay, I want to focus on... So we have either one that has a decent defense rating, or has a... Oh, I need to actually put it on him so I can see what I want. Okay, I'm gonna try and get him his full set armor. Now we can finally give Gino something other than the starting equipment. Give him Define Protect, I guess, a little bit, to try and max that out. Sure, we'll put that on as well. Doesn't really have that much defense stuff, so if he could be in high tension, then his HP will go up a lot. I know I'm supposed to be setting him up a beefer up, but that's fine. And then we're gonna actually just quickly sell off all of our stuff we don't need, with the unique slot list. Ooh. Whoops, what am I doing? Just so it pulls all the items I need to the shop, and I'll look for ones that aren't equipped first. Fortunately, a lot of the weak armor, despite looking good at first, is just not really that useful. It's kind of sad that you get kind of game, but I guess it makes sense that very unique ones are supposed to be really weak. Oh, that involves Valak Mountain at night for Melia. Interesting. You cannot sell this. That means you'll probably need it. Oh, Melia still has that equipped. I didn't even know that she had that equipped. I'm not going to be doing all this selling. I just want to show you how I'm going to be doing the selling. Don't see it. I think... I think I want her to have slightly lighter weight. Alright. Hang on. Oh yeah, that's right. She does still have those. Kind of missed that when I was doing my boot thing. Oh well, let's quickly just sell some some treasures we don't need. Like, treasure is actually really good for selling. This is also really good for selling. Helmet fragment is pretty easy to get a hold of. Maybe that will be how I farm money. Oh yeah, that's right. I intentionally wanted her to have stellar rankings because she doesn't move to begin with. This is the only one who could really benefit from it a lot. So I'm gonna get this. You could always get the later equipment later, and you don't really need that much equipment. Mainly, this is just for gems, because like I said, gems are the most important part. Ooh, spike defense, I'm immediately throwing that one on. I forgot that Sidequests is a thing, but it's kind of hard to find sometimes. Alright, sorry about that taking so long. Let's focus on... I think I'm in trouble, actually. Alright. Oh yeah, there's a main nest thing over here, so I guess we're triggering this because it's right in our...
What is happening over there?
Yeah, what is happening over there exactly? Huh? Oh, we're forced into a valley here, it seems. Some of them just turned to dart and got hairy eyes, and now they're running right for us.
Miss Melly, look ahead! The fog.
Huh? Fog beasts?
Here they come! No time for deliberations. Let's go, Shulk.
Got it!
Alright, we're forced into a battle here. Alright. I can see now why the healing could be a bit tricky, seeing as how a lot of it is based off of whether your bar is properly set up or not. That means most of the time you don't actually want to use the damage stuff unless you absolutely need it. Keto, that was amazing. Thanks, Luke. It's good to know that you know.
Shulk, the fog beasts were meant to be confined within Alchemoth.
I don't think that's where those ones came from.
What do you mean?
The rift made normal monsters transform into fog beasts.
Oh no, Grandel!
Ah,
What is matter?
the Armos could turn into fog beasts.
Meh, no one to picture that! Must hurry to rescue!
Oh. We're just sprinting out of there. But in the end, there's not a lot that's going on anyway. And unfortunately, that's all I'm have to say for this episode. Sorry, that going to be ending this episode right here. Still, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Comment, rate, subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.